Hey everybody, welcome to our video blog
Video blog.
where we answer all of your questions you've sent us
All of your questions you've sent us.
to ask@thewarmusic.com. I'd like
Ask at thewarmusic.com.
You done?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to start with a question from Alex.
Lytle. People don't know who he is. We do.
Anonymity gone. I'd like to know how Daniel has not killed Justin yet, because it seems he picks on him like no other. And if he, Daniel, does happen to kill him, can I be the new drummer? Justin, why don't you take that?
Well, Daniel and I live together. Have lived together for 2 years, and I, on average, say I spend 14 to 15 hours a day with Daniel every day, including on the road and being home. It is by the grace of God himself that I haven't killed that kid yet. Yeah, it's pretty much that simple. I don't even think you can play drums, Alex. I know you pretty well, and I know you can't play drums, so no, you can't be the drummer. Hey, we're back again. Guess we never left. So how long have you guys been together? And how long have you known each other? From Rachel Marie. Take it away, Kenneth.
That's a great question. My name's Kennedy, not Kenneth. We have been a band for almost 5 years now. We started out as a band called Starting Tuesday. You might know that. We were much better then, and we had fans, and we've been a band since spring of 03. Actually, Daniel joined in the fall of 03. But that's about as long as I've known the guys in the band, and Daniel as well. Although Justin and Scott have known each other since 2nd grade, as you will hear every concert.
I met Scott, and we went to elementary school, middle school, high school, almost college together.
Yeah, they went to college 8 miles down the road from each other. I think that answers that question.
Sweet.
Thank you, guys. That was cool. All right.
Hit the button.
All right, one more question, and then we'll do another question. Soren asks, hey, I've been wondering, when did Scott get that freedom tattoo? Or, hey, is that magic marker?
I like the inflection on your voice to imply that it was a question.
Thank you. Some people don't know.
Anyway, well, since we're answering questions, I think they could. Anyway, Scott actually does not have a tattoo.
Ever. Anyway. You can answer this one. Go ahead.
Okay. He actually draws freedom on his arm with a Sharpie every night before we play. Goes pretty well. Me and Scott actually have a bet. He has 3 days to get the actual tattoo, or I'm going to go get it. Peace. We're back again. Never even left. Start over. Here we go with another question. Guys, with 3 S's. What bass does Ken usually play? Any recommendations for the next female Guy Behrman, who is the bass player from Coldplay? If anybody was wondering, it's amazing. That's a question from Marie Proctor, from an area I can't pronounce. Ken?
All right. Well, since I'm Ken, I can answer that for you. I usually play a bass that is a Yamaha. It's called a Motion B. It is straight out of the 80s.
It actually says Motion B
Actually,
directly on the
Motion
bass.
B in 80s font right on the front of it. It's hugely.
It looks like it's speeding across the bass, actually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
does it make? Never mind.
it does make that noise if you play it right. Anyway, it looks like a little tiny baby guitar, and someday I'm gonna get probably a Fender Jazz or a Fender P bass. But for now, that's what I'm playing. It's actually Scott's older brother's bass still to this day.
He doesn't know that we have it.
Yeah, it's a secret. But it's a really cool sounding
You suck
bass.
at keeping secrets.
these guys aren't going to tell anybody. And recommendations for the next female Guy Berryman. I assume you mean what bass you would get. He actually plays a Fender P bass. I actually just looked that up.
We do our homework.
We do our homework around here.
We study.
We're the war. What? But that's a good sounding bass if you just want a good low end and chill with the music kind of sound. I really like Fender jazz basses for more, a little funkiness. Or Music Man basses sound really good, really good. Check them out. But I'd say go play whatever you're gonna buy before you buy it. And remember, every bass will sound different. So just keep trying.
Play them all.
Play them all. Yes. The end. All right. Here's a question from Dark Sunshine. My question is, do you have an exact plan of action on how to be proactive in the world? And she basically asks, are you all united in that plan? Justin?
About a year or a year and a half ago, after we moved to Nashville, we started figuring out about some things that were going on in the world and different forms of injustice that were taking place. And Scott and Daniel actually came to Ken and I and were like, hey, music is cool and it's cool to play music and it's cool to travel around, but we want this band to be about something bigger than just playing music. And we started discussing ideas and discussing the different situations of injustice that were going on, especially in places like Cambodia, which are rampant with child sex trafficking. And from that day, I can't give you an exact date, but from that date forward, we decided that we were going to be a band that played music but used it as a platform to speak out against injustice. And since then, we have been united as a band in doing that. And recently, we've been researching ways of the best way to help make a change in the world. And all the arrows keep pointing us to an organization called IJM, which is International Justice Mission. Look them up, IJM.org. They're doing amazing things in the world. And yeah, so we are united as a band in fighting for justice, and we just want to, make good music and have fun, but also be a part of changing the world. Hey, what's up, everybody? Justin and Ken here, the rhythm section of the war, drummer and bass players. We're here for our last question of the month. Comes from Chelsea Jenkins from Springfield, Ohio. She was wondering what made us decide to start the band, and how does it feel when you go to concerts and see people singing the words of your songs? Kenneth, take it away.
It's Kennedy.
Cool.
My name's Kennedy.
Cool.
My name's not Kenneth. It's not Kenneth at all. Thanks, Chelsea. Well, I kind of jumped on the board with the band after it already started, but I'm pretty sure they just kind of started it because they were musicians and they wanted to play music together.
Ken was there at the beginning.
Not exactly. I was there at the beginning of the band.
Indirectly.
Now the band.
Right, which is all that matters.
But you guys have been playing for like 10 years before that.
That didn't count. You heard how bad that was the other day.
It was pretty bad. But we just kind of started to play music. We kind of knew there was something serious to be done with it, but we didn't know what or how. So it was just kind of for fun. I think Justin just kind of explained how we got more serious about it, though. How does it feel when we go to concerts and see people singing the words? That feels pretty good. It's pretty awesome to see a crowd that knows our lyrics. And
it's like that.
Go ahead.
Small butterfly in your stomach.
It feels pretty good when people sing the words of your songs. It makes sense, I guess.
We love it.
May 15th.
And that concludes another one.
May 15th, we'll be back.
Ask the War.
Ask the War. Peace.
Ask at the War.
Ask at the
Music.com.